Guess who's back? Back again. Heads up plays. Back again.
It's
Tell
been
your
a
friend.
week. Over a
Tell your
week.
tell your friends. Tell your friends. Oh. Well, we're back, everybody. What's up? Welcome to Heads Up Play, episode 46. We have a couple of things I want to go over today. Not a lot going on in sports in the world right now, but we have a lot of stuff starting soon in the world of sports that we're going to talk about today. We're talking a little bit of the NBA Olympics, more Olympics than NBA, really. We're going to talk about the MLB All Star Game rosters. We only got one more week till college football 25. That's so
Oh.
crazy. And then we're going to talk about we're going to play a little game today. Who had a better career? So let's get into it. Episode 46. Let's blast off.
Episode 46. Yes, sir. We got to shake off the rust a little bit because it's been a minute. You and I both went on a little vacation, short vacation each, but we are back and back better than ever, I would argue. Like you said, 1 week. I mean, it is Tuesday. Now, 1 week for the real people, right? The real players who are buying the deluxe edition, who care to spend $30 more to play it on the 16th instead of the 19th. That is me. That is you. I'm doing it.
Have you already got the deluxe yet?
Not yet. I need to put my pre-order in. Maybe I'll do that after we get off of
That's
this.
what I need to do. I haven't done my pre-order yet.
Yes.
I told my wife, I was like, I'm going to do the pre-order. She said, "What's the difference?" I said, "I get to play it 3 days earlier." She said, "That's $10 a day." I was like, "Good math." And,
Oh, yeah.
and your problem is,
And? So,
but
all right. So let's go ahead and get started a little bit. Now, you mentioned the Olympics in the intro. So Team USA for basketball, obviously, look, it's elite. Got a lot of crazy good players on there. But you mentioned just the Olympics overall. Do you know when the Olympics actually start? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't watch the Olympics. Ooh, is that bad of me?
You're not American. I watch swimming, basketball, and that's it.
I will watch a little bit of the swimming if I remember that it's on, right? Now, I do love my girl Katie Ledecky because she is insane. She'll probably end up being better than Michael Phelps. Ain't that crazy? And she's only like 26.
No, she's not.
I think she'll end up with more gold
Before
medals.
we get started on this, I forgot to ask you, how awkward was it watching the hot dog eating contest without Joey Chestnut being there?
It was, all right, so the guy who won it, I forgot his name because, I mean, the only person you know is Joey Chestnut. The guy who won it, dude, he wouldn't swallow. Hey, did you watch it?
Yeah.
He was just stuffing the hot dogs in his mouth and like pouring water into his mouth, and it was just like getting everywhere. It made me want to throw up. It was disgusting. Obviously, it's a disgusting event, but come on.
How many did he eat? 58?
58.
That's nothing for like Joey Chestnut.
No, Joey Chestnut's like lowest in like the past 10 years was like 63 or something like that.
I was saying that was nothing. He would have blew him out. But to go back to the Olympics, it starts Friday, July 26th, and it ends August 11th.
Okay,
I always
all right.
knew it started at the end of July. Would you go to say that the USA basketball, at least for USA fans, that is one of the most watched events in the Olympics?
Basketball?
For a typical for American that watches.
For an American, I would think so because they're obviously very familiar with the players. In the Olympics, I would think most watched events worldwide are going to be your swimming,
running,
your track and field type stuff. And then if they throw in some other things like a basketball, I know they did softball. I think they're doing softball this year, and a few other things. I know soccer is a different thing because they have the World Cup. If soccer was included in the Olympics, which maybe it sometimes has, I don't really know, I think that would easily be number one. But I think for Americans, I would agree. It probably is the most watched simply because they know who the players are and they know how the sport works.
Do you think there's a chance that do you think there's a chance that USA upsets gets upset this year in basketball. Because it's not. I mean, it's a talent. It's a very talented roster. But I'm gonna tell you, this is a very out of all the countries and all. This is a very stacked teams around it.
Yeah, I so who do you think
Canada.
Canada. So you think Canada has the highest chances of beating USA in the event that they play each other, which I assume they probably will at some point.
That or Spain.
Or Spain. So who's the big player on Spain and who's the big player on Canada, or some of the big names?
So Spain's right now. They got. I mean, they're just a bunch of. You know how it is. Spain never has no one good. They used to have the Gasol brothers. Right now, you got the dude that starred in Adam Sandler's movie, Hancho Hermangónez.
Oh my gosh, I remember that dude.
But Canada is the one that scares me. You got Nikhil Alexander-Walker, R.J. Barrett, Dylan Brooks, Lou Dort, Zach Edey, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Kelly Olynyk, and Dwight Powell.
Okay, all right. So, do you think the USA? Because you know about this a lot more than I do.
I don't think they're going to get upset.
So you think it's just an easy path to all the golds for USA, basically?
Yes. But if I had to pick a team to upset, it'd be Canada.
So I got a new testing a new thing out here on episode 46. I'm calling it the Google Cam. Yes, the Google Cam right here, because we look so much stuff up. I'm going to look up Team USA basketball roster. Let's take a look at who all is on here.
Ooh, Google Cam.
Google Cam. We're going high tech here. Bam Adebayo, Devin Booker, Steph Curry, Anthony Davis, Tyrese Halliburton, Joel Embiid, Anthony Edwards, Kevin Durant. Yeah, it's just stacked. I mean, you got LeBron James down at the bottom there. It already was stacked. And then you got Jason Tatum, Kawhi Leonard, Drew Holiday. I mean, this is a stacked roster for sure. I don't think that they have any – it's a slim to nothing chance that they'll get beat. So yeah. I agree with you. A little bit more news. It's been a minute, John Rivers, since we've talked some MLB. And – to you and I's reasoning is because for whatever reason, every time we've talked about the Braves and thinking that they've done the Braves might be doing good here, boom, they go on a losing streak and then it's back to being bad. Braves currently sitting on a 3-game winning streak, took 2 out of 3 from Philly. Granted, Philly did not have Bryce Harper or Kyle Schwarber. They are back tonight against the Dodgers, but we do have the All Star Game rosters set. Anything sticking out to you about this year's All Star Game, the roster, the jerseys, anything about it?
I hate the jerseys. I hate the jerseys, especially I hate the American League. I think they should go back to where they wear their own team jerseys in the All Star Game.
100%.
I love it. It's cool with me if you want to wear that, like home derby. That's fine because you got to market it somehow. But in the game, disagree with it so much. But a little shocked on the amount of Phillies players, Guardians, a lot of Dodgers, Pirates. I'm going to be in the majority when I say this. Do I think Paul Skeens should have been an All-Star? Has he done enough to show me he's an All-Star?
I would say so. He has to me. Really?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, he's only had 10 starts.
Understandable, but you got to look in my opinion. In those 10 starts, he's dominated every single one. It's like at the time that he came up, what more can you do? Or is it like, okay, you're just totally unqualified to be an all-star? So that's why I think he certainly should be one. I am seeing a lot of talk now, however, that he might be the starter for the National League. And I don't know about that.
He's going to be the starter because of the simple fact his name is sexy. It's more sexier than Ronaldo Lopez. It's more sexier than Chris Sale. Chris Sale deserves it.
It seemed like Chris Sale would be the guy. But with some recent pitching rotation things going on with the Braves, it puts him unavailable. Like he'll be on too little rest to be able to pitch that game. So, which sucks because now it's like we're not going to be able to see any of our Braves until probably well into the game because we don't have any starters.
But say you take Sell out of that game, it's either Lopez or Ozuna. Now we are going to get to see Ozuna
In the home run derby.
Home run derby, a little. I saw, and of course, people's dogging him. We're not going to get into the politics of the games, but did you see that? Everybody's just dogging him.
Of
MLB's
course.
putting him. Yeah, I mean, it's the like I said, I'm not going to get into that, but it's going to be interesting to see. I'm a little shocked. I kind of thought Jesse Chavez should have made the All Star game.
I agree. Let me go real quick back to the Google Cam. I'm going to look at the home run derby participants here.
So far, you have Alec Boehm,
Jose Ramirez, Gunnar Henderson. I'm going to be honest with you, man. This list kind of sucks. Do you agree?
I don't think the home run derby is any good, to be honest.
I think it's been great in the past, but it's definitely taken a step back, especially with the rule changes that they made, years ago, where it's like more on a timer instead of just hitting as many as they could with the outs.
I think it's the way to go. They're trying to make baseball fast. You know how it is. They're trying to make it fast, make it fun for the younger viewership. I don't know.
But, this list, though, this is not good. Gunnar Henderson, obviously, he's hitting a ton of home runs this season, and I do think that he could do well in a home run derby. But, Alec Boehm, he's sitting with 11 home runs this year. I would think Bryce Harper or Kyle Schwarber would be the guy to go for the Phillies. Pete Alonso, he always wants to do it. Boehm what now?
Boehm, to me, is an RBI guy. He's not a power hitter.
Absolutely. Pete Alonso, he's going to do his little antics things with the meditating and the weightlifting, whatever. Maybe he got bullied too much for that the last time he did it, so maybe not. But Bobby Witt Jr., again, now he can crank some. 468, his longest home runs, but he's only sitting with 15. I would have liked to see Ellie De La Cruz. Marcelo Ozuna, I think, is the most deserving, as well as Jose Ramirez. And I think Shohei Ohtani should have done it. I'm going to be honest. Shohei Ohtani's been the best hitter in baseball. Of course, he's got the most home runs.
Or is it done? As it said?
That was only, 6? There's got to be more unless they've just – I know they changed the rules again, and I haven't looked exactly what the rules are, but I can't imagine it's only 6. It's traditionally like 8.
I'm looking it up now. Because right now, if I had to predict a winner, I'm going to go Pete Alonso or Marcelo Ozuna.
I would agree. If there were 2 more guys that I would add Shohei Ohtani. You got to have a hometown boy, right? Corey Seager's not injured, is he? I don't think Corey Seager's – what's going on with Corey Seager? Marcus Semien, not a bad one. Who knows? Maybe even a Wyatt Langford. He's going off a little bit. But you got to have a hometown boy.
But you got to remember that it's got to be an all-star player.
No, it doesn't. Not for the home run derby. Remember, who was it? I believe Pete Alonso made it a couple years ago, and he was not an all-star. And there have been a couple others.
I want to say Semien. He's the only one on the team from Texas that's on the all-star team.
Yeah, I think so. Because we'll go back to the Google Cam. Let's just look real quickly at the MLB standings right now.
Guys, we got a fan of the crowd.
Let's check him out.
Lola.
Oh, hello. Sign her titties.
What?
She wants an autograph. All right, so Orioles second best record in baseball, best in the American League. Yeah, Texas Rangers, World Series champions with a losing record right now, 43-48.
It's crazy. Look at Arizona. Have you seen Corbin Carroll's batting average? He only has 3 home runs.
What a fall off between the 2 World Series teams. I thought for sure Arizona would be back. I 100% thought that Texas would be back. They didn't lose anybody, and here they are with two mid records. I mean, but this is the story in the MLB for the whole season, basically. I mean, it's just underperformance all around. I mean, we're looking at the Rays are having a losing record. The Astros are 46-44. Remember, they started off horribly. They have rebounded, but the Rangers, who just won the World Series, are 43-48. The Braves are underperforming. Who knows? Maybe they get back on track a little bit. We're not really going to touch on that. The Cubs. Oh my goodness, what has been going on with Dansby Swanson and the Cubs? And then, the NL West is about kind of what we expected. I thought the Diamondbacks would probably be sitting in second, but they're not that far behind the Padres, so they could make up some room. But it's been a weird.
My dog did shit in the floor.
Yes. Atta girl, Lola.
We got a live shit on camera.
But it's been a weird season in the MLB. One of the weirder ones. It's one of those seasons that it seems like it could be a transitional type season where it's like, the teams that have been really good, maybe there's some new dogs stepping up, like the Guardians. So like the Royals, who knows? But yeah, that is, I guess he went to go pick up some dog shit. So I will stall for a minute. I'll go ahead and transition to our EA college football talk. We're 1 week away, guys. We mentioned at the beginning. We're 1 week away. Who are you guys starting your dynasty with? Hello, Lola.
I just took a poop. Golly.
Hey, she left you a steamer.
She did it on the puppy pad. Good girl.
Good girl. All right.
Play with the toy now.
So we're moving on to our EA college football discussion.
Ooh.
We're 1 week away.
Speaking of college football news, we have breaking news. I want to hear your reaction to it. I think I've already told you. Pac-12. The teams that have left the Pac-12, the next two seasons in bowl season, they will be playing in the Pac-12 slotted game. So they will not participate in the Big Ten game. So you will have potentially in the Rose Bowl, Michigan versus Oregon. It'll be an interconference game technically.
I like that and I don't like that. Because it'll keep the vibe of like the Rose Bowl in the event that it is like a Michigan and an Oregon, but it could also be like a Penn State and UCLA or something. I really don't know.
It's not going to be any. I think it takes the intensity, out of the game.
Yeah, when it's an interconference game. Yeah, because that's the aura of those bowl games, is being able to play a team that you don't usually see play. For example, Oregon and Ohio State, Oklahoma and Oklahoma and Georgia. Now that was a playoff game, so it wasn't really the true conference matchup. But I agree. I'm not really a huge fan of it. But then again, it's like, okay, to keep the Rose Bowl, what conference takes over for what the Pac-12 had? Is it the Big 12? Is it
the
SEC?
I was thinking. I feel like it was more of a money issue to kind of give them more time to figure out who they're going to have to replace them.
Yeah, because it's not like I guess you can bring like the SEC over, right? But the SEC has the Sugar Bowl, so I don't know. Maybe you do both.
Imagine it'd be the ACC because the ACC is going to try to stay relevant.
Yeah, probably, and they still have that. They have the Pacific Coast influence now with Cal and Stanford. Who knows? Yeah. But let me ask you, EA College Football 25, what team, if you're doing a dynasty mode, and no, excuse me, yes, okay, if you're doing a dynasty mode, and you're starting from the absolute bottom, I mean a defensive or offensive coordinator at a group of 5 school, and you work your way up. You get a head coaching job, or you get, an offensive coordinator job at a low tier SEC school. Then you make your way up. You get a head coaching job at a Sun Belt school. Then a head coaching job at a Power 4 school. What is your ideal starting spot, and where do you want to go?
I would start at the illustrious. I would be a golden owl.
Ooh.
Kennesaw State.
Ooh, bottom of the
First-
barrel.
First year, it can't go any lower than that. Give me a challenge, and I'm going to take that team to a 6-6 record, and then I'm going to jump to the South Alabama Jaguars, lead them a little bit as the OC, DC, and then I'm going to make that illustrious jump to Bowling Green. And
Oh,
there,
okay.
I will become the new Kirk Signetti from James
Okay,
Madison. I'll stay
okay.
there for years until I lead Bowling Green, because you can do this in the new NCAA game. I will lead them into the Big Ten, and then I will take the job at South Carolina. They're real USC.
Oh, okay.
They're really-
Okay, I like that. I like that. Anything past South Carolina, or are you just building? You winning 18 national championships with the Gamecocks?
Give me the Denver Broncos.
Okay, all right, yeah, we get the money's coming in. All right, mine is a similar path.
If you want to talk about money, I would have become a defense coordinator or offense coordinator at Ohio State.
Shit. All right, so I would start. I was going to say that I would start as the offensive coordinator at our alma mater, the University of South Alabama. Because I was like, you can't really get much lower than that. There's other schools that are really low on the same par, but not really any lower. Then you brought up Kennesaw State, and I was like, oh, that's a good one. So I'm going to go on a different route there. I'm going to go, and I'm an offensive guy. So anytime I'm a coordinator in the college football games, I'm an offense coordinator, because just playing defense is kind of boring. I'm going to be the offensive coordinator at Jacksonville State University, the other Gamecocks under Rich Rod. All right, I'm going to lead them to a top 25 offense in all of FBS. And people are going to be sitting there quietly going, oh, Sam McDonald brought that G5 team that just entered FBS 2 years ago to a top 25 offense. How about that? Put some names in there. Then, after a couple years, boom. Liberty University is hiring a new offensive coordinator, and it's
Flames,
me.
baby.
And I bring them to a top 15 offense in 1 year. In 1 year, and people and Mama's calling. Mama is calling, and it's the University of South Alabama. And I am the head coach at South Alabama for 4 years. 4 years. Start off a little slow. We go 5-7. Next year, we're picking up pace. We're 7-5. Then all of a sudden, we have a huge jump. We're 10-3. Then we got an undefeated season with a first-round loss in the playoffs. And then money's calling, and I'm the head coach at Oregon, and I win 1 national championship. Then Mama calls again, and this time it's back home to Tuscaloosa. And I'm the head coach of the University of Alabama, and I win 8 national championships, and I'm the GOAT. That is my vision.
I like it. I got another one. This is the path
right.
I would pick. I start off as the offensive coordinator at Arkansas State.
Okay.
My head coach leaves, and then I become the head coach.
Oh, good first.
And I do good that first year, and then I go to Ole Miss, and I'm doing pretty good at Ole Miss. I had the #1 recruiting class a couple of times.
Okay.
And then I get a hold of a credit card.
And then what happens?
And then I get fired, and I'm blackballed from football for a little bit, and then I go to Liberty,
The savior of them all.
And I'm reformed, and then I go to Auburn, and
you're a changed man.
And I got another credit card. Who am I?
Are you getting Juju Lewis?
That is not going to happen.
That is not going to happen. Sorry, Hugh. He is an Indiana. Who is? Do you know Juju Lewis? So it's this quarterback. Auburn really wants him. They think they've got him in the bag. Yeah. That kid's going to Indiana. They're getting beat by Indiana.
Well, they just beat out somebody this past offseason for the number one quarterback in the freshman. That Dylan guy,
Yeah.
he's gonna be their starter this year. But
All
I'm
right.
so excited. I'm so excited for EA. So excited.
So, I'm beyond excited. I'm beyond excited. Okay. Let's play a little game. So, I'm going to let you lead this game. And I'm going to use the Google Cam a little bit for this. But I think we'll be good. All right. A little game. Who had the better career? So, start us off, JR.
Kevin Durant or Matthew Stafford. We're going different sports with these.
Okay, yeah, I got to go Kevin Durant on this one. First, now you're good at coming up with players players, movie stars, whatever, who you would think, oh, it's easy. Then you start digging into some of the stats and stuff. Oftentimes, you pull some things and it's closer than it seems. So first bit of my mind says Kevin Durant. But then I start thinking about Matthew Stafford, and he's had a long career. I mean, the dude is old now. Won a Super Bowl, got a Super Bowl with the Rams, had a really good career with the Lions.
Let me see how old Durant is. Durant's at least 35.
Yeah, so probably around the same age. Matt Stafford's probably
he's
like
35. He turns 36 in September.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with Durant. But I actually don't think it's as far behind or as much of a lead as one would initially think.
But you got to think, Durant has 2 world championships. Does that equate to 1 Super Bowl, though?
I think there's only so much that you can do being in different sports. It's like, because Kevin Durant can't control that the Super Bowl is so much bigger than the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
Right? And you got to think, the Super Bowl is 1 game. The NBA Finals is 4 to 7. You need that twice.
Was Durant Durant was number 2 in the draft. He was number 2 in the draft. But they both are from the SEC. Both from the SEC. But Stafford, he was number 1 pick. He's a 2-time Pro Bowler. He has the record for, what is the record? I just saw it. Not Matthew Perry.
He's dead.
Thank you for that. He has He has the most fourth quarter comebacks in a season, tied with yours truly, Kirk Cousins, and then career playoff passing game per yard per game. And he's a Super Bowl champ.
Yeah, look, it's a stacked resume for sure. I just feel, and to Matthew Stafford's credit, he wasn't in a great organization for the majority of his career, right?
No.
If he would have been on a better team than the Lions, who knows? Maybe he has 3 or 4 Super Bowls. But we can only go off of what we have right now, and I'm going to take Kevin Durant. I feel like Kevin Durant is just so much more popular than Matthew Stafford. I mean, he's been one of the top NBA players for so many years. I don't think, half the years that Matthew Stafford has been in the NFL, could you put Matthew Stafford in the top 10 quarterbacks? Some years, absolutely, but not all of them. I would think consistently Kevin Durant is considered one of the best in the NBA. So I'm going to go KD.
I go to KD. My next one.
All right.
Juan Soto versus Nikolai Jokic.
This one is tough.
Both have won a championship at their respective sports. Both are perennial all-stars.
So,
give me Juan Soto.
If we were going from the past, I would go Juan Soto. But future, I think Jokic will end up having a better career. Now, who knows? Maybe Juan Soto is a Yankee for life. Maybe they win 3 World Series. Who knows? I will go so far in their careers. Look, Juan Soto is just consistently one of, if not the best hitter in baseball, like overall. But Jokic is just so good. I mean, he's at the top of the game right now. But I will agree. Give me Juan Soto.
Okay, nice. All right, my next one.
Mm.
I'm gonna make it my last one because my last one
okay.
was Travis Kelce versus Taylor Swift, and that's just really dumb. I couldn't think of one. Dak Prescott versus Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Give me Giannis. Look, Dak has underperformed often. He's really been underperforming lately. Give me Giannis. I mean, he's got a championship. Dak most
But
certainly
let me
does
ask you,
not.
is Giannis underperformed sometimes too? I mean, yes, of course he's won a championship, but with his athletic build and the way he play, for him to only been to one NBA final and one championship, like to me, I don't know, that's crazy.
I agree. I agree. I'm still gonna go with Giannis simply because I mean Dak's got nowhere close. You
Oh yeah,
know,
I'm still going Giannis. Still going Giannis. Yes.
but I agree. It's probably not again. Probably not as far gone as you would think at first.
Yeah.
Let me think of one for you. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go big time here. Big time. Let's go. Lionel Messi. And I know you and I are not soccer guys. Messi or LeBron James.
Messi.
Big time here. Messi 100%.
Messi.
Nothing beats a World Cup.
I want to look at their Instagram followers. I want to say they said either Messi or Ronaldo has the most ever like in sports.
I think it's Ronaldo. I think Ronaldo might have the most in the world out of anybody.
Messi has 504
million.
million.
Oh, God, good God. That's more almost twice as much as the United States population.
Yeah, Messi. LeBron has 159 million.
That's crazy. How much does Ronaldo have?
Ooh.
It's got to be even more than Messi. I always thought Ronaldo had like the most in the world.
I want to say Kardashian has it.
Oh, you could be right.
How do you spell Ronaldo?
Cristiano Ronaldo has 634 million followers on Instagram.
I'll tell you another one who might have a lot. The Rock.
Oh. So Kim Kardashian, real quickly, she's at 361 million.
Let's look up The Rock.
Dwayne Johnson, 396 million.
That's pretty
crazy.
good for an actor.
Yeah. We got to go through a list of one day of like top 10 most followed Instagram like celebrities. That'll be a good like game to play. See if we can guess the top 10.
Top 10, yeah. Make it like a blind thing.
So, all right. Question of the day. What you got?
Question of the day. What is the best topping for a burger?
Peanut butter.
Get the...
I'm telling you, don't be sleeping on these peanut butter burgers. All right. I know everybody's probably going, what in the world is peanut butter? All right. Let me make a case for this. If you ever find yourself in Alabama, I don't know if they're outside of Alabama, but I know they're certainly in Alabama. Mug Shots. It is a restaurant. It is a sports bar known for their burgers. They have wings. They have other stuff like most sports bars. But they're known for their burgers. And they're known for their crazy burgers. And some of them you're like, oh, that don't sound good. Pineapple on a burger? Hell no. Oh, they got one. I forgot what it's called. But it is a peanut butter burger. Now, you have to be careful about how you order this. It's not like a peanut butter cheeseburger because peanut butter and cheese, that sounds nasty. Peanut butter and ketchup, it sounds nasty. You only get two things on this burger. A nice fluffy bun, obviously your meat, a thick thing of beef, and then only two things: peanut butter and bacon. You don't need nothing. You don't need nothing else. You don't need some ketchup, lettuce, tomato. You don't need all that because that's where it gets nasty. But when it's just those few things, oh, divine. Now I've heard jelly is also really good on it. But
Anthony's Peanut Butter Burger.
Anthony's. I'm telling you guys, don't knock it till you try it. Do not knock this thing till you try it. Don't get it with cheese though, or ketchup or anything like that. But if we're going regular burgers,
like what is your ideal burger? Give me your ideal burger.
All right, Big Bacon from Jack's. Let's go to the Google Cam.
Big Bacon from Jack, no way. Lola, come here. You know Mugshots just opened in Foley.
Oh, hell yes.
Like right
I'm
down from the rep. Guys, by the way, I'm moving again. It is right next to where I'm moving to again.
going to have to go there. All right, Big Bacon. This bad boy right here. I mean, it's simple. Lettuce, mayo, tomato, bacon, a couple of things of meat and some cheese. I mean, and you know, you can throw some ketchup on there. I mean, look at that. Or a Culver's bacon. Oh my God. Culver's Bacon Deluxe.
Mine is easy. All right, give me some pepper jack,
Okay.
fried jalapenos,
Oh.
bacon,
Yes.
mayo, ketchup, mustard, and a little bit of hot sauce.
All right. So what is like your go-to fast food burger that matches that?
Oh, Shake
Style.
Shack. If I ever have a chance to get Shake Shack, that's the one.
Is it the No, Shake Shack. I'll just go
They
Shake
just
Shack
have the
burger.
best smash burger.
Shake Shack does have some great burgers. I'm just never
I had
around
that.
a Shake Shack.
I was in Orlando last weekend. I'm telling you, I went to a Shake Shack.
And see, anytime I'm near a Shake Shack, they're always too busy. They get busy. Now,
They
have
do.
you had a
Don't-
shake from Shake Shack, or are you just a
Yes.
burger guy? Are they good? Because I haven't had one.
Amazing. You know, with some milkshakes, you like from Chick-fil-A and McDonald's and Jack's, you have to kind of like, suck your soul to get them. It is like that perfect temperature.
Okay.
That place is good. I'll tell you what's overrated. In-N-Out.
Absolutely overrated. 100% overrated.
Shake Shack. It's always Shake Shack versus In-N-Out. Shake Shack whoops its ass.
Oh, I would take a Jack's burger. I would take a Culver's burger. I would take a Wendy's
McDonald's.
burger over In-N-Out. Not to say it's a bad burger. Like it's a burger, right? I mean, now they'll put that little Thousand Island sauce on it, which can be good, but like you can't put bacon on it because they don't have bacon. Their fries are horrible, and I mean it's just an average burger. I do not see the hype around it, and it's pretty expensive.
Give me a Crystal burger over that any day.
I'm not a huge fan of the Crystal. I the little tiny burgers. I'm not a huge fan. Crystal, White Castle. I'll eat them, but I'm not gonna sit there and say it's an amazing burger. Best overall. Let me ask you.
Five Guys.
Five Guys. I would agree. Go to McDonald's order.
Triple cheeseburger. Let me tell you why.
Triple. Okay.
Tell you why a triple. Doubles, they already have those made. They're just
True.
They already pre-made. Triple, they don't ever have a triple made, so they have to add another patty on there. Makes it hot again to where you're guaranteed to get a hot cheeseburger.
That's smart. That is smart.
You guys thought of that, haven't you? It's
I
good.
have
I'm
not
telling
thought of
you.
that. But triple might just be a little bit too much for me, and I can eat. Maybe not like you though.
Just get you one, man. They're good. I mean, how thin those patties are.
Okay, all right. I'll have to try. I will do that. All right, guys. I think that does it for episode 46 of the Heads Up Play podcast. As always, be sure to like, subscribe, drop us a comment. What kind of burgers do you like? How is your dynasty going to go in college football 25? Look, we're going to have some conversations about college football 25. We're going to be making some videos about it. It's coming, all right? Also, be sure to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all that. And, hit them with it.
Hey, you stay classy.
Stay classy.